95% of it's not, Mr. George?
What the reasons, ones we brought up, we had answers for, yes.
And so, Mr. George knows, we found out legally, and it's very difficult to terminate somebody without legal solid ground. I think I should stop there, but maybe you want to meet privately, counsel with the city attorney and let them explain to you legally.
No, no.
We've been meeting with Mr. George, we have contact with him, relative to all his questions and I think Mr. George, you were a little surprised with some of the answers too, right?
Yeah, I was.
So,
There's two sides to every story.
All right, let's not go back and forth with that. I have one more question. This probe into contract and possible violations, is this still ongoing, or is it over, or what's the status of that?
every time we get a complaint, we investigate it and we look into it. And again, over the years that lag has been towing for the city, any complaints we looked into. And as Mr. George knows, being in law enforcement, nobody likes to get towed, nobody likes to get a parking ticket. Unfortunately, if it's a legitimate reason, that doesn't mean the contract was violated. People get angry, we get people in here every day to get the parking ticket to get angry. Mr. George indicated he wrote a few tickets in his day, and people weren't happy when he put tickets on their windshield. It doesn't make it wrong.
We passed a motion back in July that this group review this thoroughly with the potential violations of the contract. That was what that resolution was about.
Yes.
And you've never met, right?
That's why I'm asking that, yes, there haven't been.
Yeah, we're still looking at every complaint we're going to look at. Mr. George just mentioned.
This is, as Mr. George said, an administrative contract, not ever voted on by council previously. The only vote council had with this contract was in July to form the committee to look at the contract itself and determine if there were violations and make recommendations to the mayor. Mr. George has made some inquiries and find that there are potential violations of the contract. That's why I'm asking if this is still ongoing.
It's ongoing.
And
We're investigating it all.
so
Until Mr. George gets a receipt that he is requested, he'll continue ongoing until he's satisfied with the results. His request.
I think that we all feel that this needs to be put on the fast track.
It is, and we explained to Mr. George, when this was brought to our attention back in July or August, whatever that may have been, that was right at the beginning of our situation with your income tax, and we were in the middle of putting our budget. And, you know, we had many times over those issues, and I think we all agree that the mall was not a very pleasant place to be in city government at that time due to the financial culture, by not getting our money. So we were really focused on that on top of running the city government. So there's a lot of things on our plates in here, and we will definitely fast track it, but we're not going to go at a pace that we may make a mistake to take.
Well, the consensus of this council is that, speaking with them, that if there are violations of the contract, that they are going to recommend, we are going to recommend that contract be terminated as quickly as possible. So I'm asking, from my personal perspective, unless my colleagues do it differently, that we ramp this up, we get to the bottom of this immediately. I'm glad that you met before, that there are some answers coming out, there are some sides of the story, but we cannot let this continue.
No. And as Mr. George indicated, 95% of the questions that he had were answered. Some were surprised that, he was surprised at some of the answers or some of the information that was discussed with him. And we'll move forward.
Can the public have a say, Bill?
Not yet.
No?
We're gonna get to the public discussion on this in 1 minute. This is council discussion. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, Mr. Barrett, as you know, the administration as well as council moves from one emergency to the next, and sometimes things get shuffled back in order of importance. It's not that this is unimportant, it's a very important issue. I say the only way we can move forward is tie a due date to a conclusion. Okay, and by that, we see how much time the administration needs, the committee needs to put everything together, establish a date, maybe it's at the next meeting, and say by this date, we'll have our recommendation
My problem is, we've been doing this since June.
And I understand. I understand. And the first 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks was my fault because I was traveling a lot and I didn't get a chance to get that spreadsheet together. But I handed that spreadsheet off, I think it was late July. Okay? And yes, it's January, so it's 6 months later.
So based on what you're saying, what are you looking at as reasonable? And I don't want this.
Well, I can't
want this
say,
done now.
I can't say because I'm not the one investigating it, but certainly, several weeks, I think, you know.
No, Mr. Barrett, it has our attention, and we will meet, and we will make sure that Mr. George and Mrs. LaBelle are in every meeting.
I'm hoping that we can get this need to be resolved.
We'll schedule meetings with all of you.
Mr. George, you have a motion on the floor. Do you want to attach, as Mr. Merritt suggested, a deadline on this, or do you want to?
I made a motion for today.
Yes.
Okay,
Does anyone from the public wish to comment on Mr. George's resolution?
Yes, I do. Should I just